human being is unique, and that includes you. There will never be someone like you. They may look like you, sound like you, attend the same religious service or school, yet they will never be you. You are one of a kind. You are born with unique characteristics at birth, which continues to change as we grow and journey through life. You are one of a kind. Welcome. This course is SWOT Analysis. In this course, you take a critical look at what your strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats are in order to improve the quality of your life and draw you closer to the version of yourself that you envision. The learning objectives of the course are 1. To acquire a useful tool to enable you make empowering decisions. 2. To use SWOT analysis tool to further know who you are, unearth your blind spots, and find solutions to that which may derail your progress in life. 3. To deliberately cultivate the behaviors that will make you highly successful. 4. To outline winning strategies after the evaluation. The course outline is as follows. 1. Understanding SWOT analysis. 2. Gain insight to the SWOT analysis tool. 3. Evaluate your own strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. 4. How to use the analysis to achieve your dreams. Let's start with lesson 1. Understanding SWOT analysis. A SWOT analysis is a simple tool to help you identify ways to achieve your dream. You will use it to develop the kind of character and persona you need to achieve your dreams. Strengths. Your strengths are some of those unique attributes about you that are good and needs continuing. An example could be that you are very organized, or you can draw very well. Weaknesses. Your weaknesses are the things you struggle with, which may prevent you from achieving your dreams. A good example is that you get so angry when you don't do well in a task that you refuse to learn from it. Opportunities. An opportunity is an external change or trend that, when taken advantage of, will help you achieve your dreams faster. An example would be the volume of information on the internet and how to leverage it for your good. Threat. A threat is an external condition that may serve as a barrier towards the achievement of your goal. A good example is the closure of schools and the gap in learning for those who do not have access to internet or are unable to purchase data. Do you have trustworthy friends you can depend on to help you pursue your dreams? This is a creative self-assessment tool and can be used whenever you have to make a life-changing decision. Let's start with lesson 2, gaining insight into SWOT analysis. We love stories, so let's begin with one. Meet your imaginary friends, Ada and Ade. They are non-identical twins. Ada is the firstborn of the twins and a female, which automatically makes Ade second of the twins. He's male. They attend one of the best schools in your country, just like you. They have similar attributes and yet very different. To start with, one was a boy and one a girl. Ade the boy is known to be quiet, unassuming, reserved, and forgiving. He will always apologize for everything, such that he gained the nickname the Great Pacifist. Ada, his sister, was the life of a party. Popular, quick-tempered, spontaneous, fun-loving. Academically, Ade excelled in the sciences such as mathematics, physics, and chemistry. Ada was the queen of the arts. She has the reputation of being creative and innovative. Could they possibly have anything in common with such divergent personalities? Of course! Can you guess what? They both loved to win. Their world crashed when they failed at something they tried their hands at. Ada would develop a strong hatred for the subject or project she didn't excel at. She was defensive and reactive to the subject. Her friends were always around her. Ade would also freeze when he encountered such challenges. Their reaction prevented them from getting help. They avoided the subject irrespective of the consequences. This behavior will come to haunt them in their final year, however. To pursue their interests at the university, Ada received a scholarship to study music and contemporary arts at a coveted university. She, however, needed a minimum of at least 85% in maths to gain a full scholarship. Ade also needed a minimum of 70% pass in English to study computer engineering at a prominent university. Would they lose a good opportunity simply because they refused to confront their limitations? Kindly pause the lesson for a moment. What would you do if faced with such a dilemma? Ada and Ade have come to you for advice because they are confused. What will you tell them to do? Share your thoughts with us on ask@leadafrique.org. Now that we have gained some insight into the subject matter, let us proceed to lesson 3. Understanding your strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. This will help you to eliminate the behaviors that will not support your dreams and inculcate the ones that will. Every human being is unique, and that includes you. There will never be someone like you. They may look like you, sound like you, attend the same religious service or school, yet they will never be you. You are one of a kind. You are born with unique characteristics at birth, which continues to change as we grow and journey through life. Your learned and innate behaviors are shaped by your environment, culture, religion, friends, and family. For example, at birth, you knew to cry instinctively when you needed food or attention. Mommy or daddy didn't teach you that. However, as you grow older and became used to mom and dad's language and could walk, you learned to take steps to make your request. What's more, as you grow, different people have different pictures of who you are ingrained in their minds. Sometimes, even mom and dad have different versions of you in their minds, and most of them will treat you according to the version they are comfortable with. How do you influence this version that people have of you in their minds with what you want them to think as you work towards achieving your dreams? The SWOT analysis is a good tool once you know what you want. It will help you to categorize your capabilities, personalities, emotions, and intelligence into strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. That knowledge will enable you to turn your weaknesses and threats to your advantage. You will also learn to honor your uniqueness and adopt ways to improve. You will gain understanding on how you can make the most of your strengths. You will gain skills to enable you to uncover the opportunities life offers you. You will gain a better understanding of your weaknesses and explore alternative ways of improving yourself. You will finally learn to eliminate the threats by turning them into opportunities to triumph. The SWOT analysis is a tool you can use to examine yourself and identify how you can discover your true potential. Excited? SWOT is an acronym for strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. The matrix is expressed as a quadrant. In the quadrant, your strengths and weaknesses are internal influences, meaning you have more control of what you do with them. Your threats and opportunities are external influences. On the left of the quadrant, you have your strengths and opportunity. On the right side are your weakness and threat. At the upper part of the quadrant, you have your strengths and your weaknesses, and these two are internal. The lower part of the quadrant have your opportunities and threats. These two are external. On the left side of the quadrant, you have your strength and opportunity. These two are positive. On the right side, you have your weaknesses and threats. These two are negative. Strengths. How do you begin to know your strengths? Let's answer a few questions to see if a pattern emerges. Please get your books and write down your answers. Which brings us to lesson 4, leveraging SWOT analysis to achieve your dreams. Number 1, what do you do better than anyone else? Number 2, what kind of help do your teachers, parents, siblings, and friends ask you for all the time? Number 3, which of your achievements thus far are you most proud of? Number 4, what values guide your actions? For example, what is that thing that makes you tell the truth always or makes you work hard? Number 5, what talents do you have? Number 6, what skills have you developed since childhood? Weaknesses. Now let's give some attention to your weaknesses. Ready? This will help you to know what things to improve in order for it not to become a setback or a drawback. First and foremost, what tasks do you run away from? For Ada, it was maths. Number 2, what does your mother or father complain about the most where you are concerned? What are your friends' complaints about you? How about your teachers? And your cousins. Number 3, what things do you struggle with? Number 4, what are you afraid to do? Write them down. Opportunities. What are the opportunities available for you to take advantage of? Jim Carrey says that life opens opportunities to you, and you either take them or you stay afraid of taking them. What do people complain about you most that your skills can fix? Are your friends struggling with a problem that you can fix? For example, in the case of Ada and Ade, they could have supported one another in the subject they struggled in. Can you identify any gaps in your school or community that you can own and do something about? What new things can you learn? Look around you. There are opportunities everywhere. Which one of them excites you? Have you written them down yet? Threat. Let's move on to the threats which could invariably deny you of a highly successful life. Threats are the external forces that can hinder you from attaining your goals. What obstacles do you face at home and at school? Are you competing for a position in school or home? What is the biggest external danger to your goal? Could any of your weaknesses become a threat in the future? Are you ready to move on? This analysis you've just done will enable you to 1. Focus on your strengths. 2. Uncover your opportunities. 3. Understand your weaknesses. And 4. Eliminate threats. Finally, how do you take action from here to become a better you? Now that you have your SWOT, let's spend some time outlining what you must stop doing, continue doing, and start doing. Secondly, appoint a greatness partner, someone you love and respect who will assist you to become great. A greatness partner is one who will look you straight in the eye and tell you the truth when you are doing very well and also when you are retrogressing. Your mother or father is oftentimes well versed to give you help when you want to become better. Finally, have regular meetings with your greatness partner to assess your progress and make changes. Well done! You have just completed your course in SWOT analysis. You have done a deep introspection of how well you are doing and what could potentially harm you. You have a plan for what to start, stop, and do more of. You have a greatness partner you meet at least once a month to check your progress. We are super proud of you. It's time for a gem step. A gem step is an assignment that impacts your daily choices. Knowing what you know now, what advice will you give to Ada and Ade? How different is it from your initial advice? Share your answers with us at ask@leadafrique.org. Thank you for spending this time with us. We are super proud of you and wish you well on your journey of becoming highly successful. Be sure to practice your gem step and share your experiences with us. Send your learnings to ask@leadafrique.org. Until we meet again, remember, we are here to cheer you on to greatness.